Meth use had already been documented as being among the top causes of death in Guam the past year. Authorities repeatedly say there's no hiding the reality that drugs are still slipping through the cracks and getting onto the island. It's a problem that had Attorney General Doug Moylan testifying before senators this past week on a measure that would implement harsher punishments on those convicted of drug trafficking large amounts of meth or fentanyl.
I believe that the drug problem is an economic one, the supply and demand. We know that this bill attacks the supply. Everybody wants to punish and put the drug suppliers in jail. The only problem is the actual implementation through our law enforcement community, doing their detective work in order to find out who are the drug suppliers and drug dealers. What we normally see in our office are the ones that are caught, like in their car, for example, within the past 30 days. They find the larger quantity of meth, they find a scale, and they find baggies. So it's circumstantial evidence that this person must be a distributor. But they aren't the distributor that's bringing it in probably through the Port Authority of Guam or dumping it on the side of the reefs or even potentially manufacturing it on Guam. The gauge that we use in the AG's office, at some point we have to look at the street price of a gram of meth and find out if it's going up or it's going down. If it's going down, we know that either the supply is dropped or the demand is dropping or the supply is increasing. Either way, it's a bad thing.
A bad thing that even Governor Lulian Guerrero agrees needs more support. She spoke with KUAM on the issue during a bill signing this week that would modernize the system at Guam Customs.
When you look at really the drug epidemic on island, you have to really look at it in three prongs. What do we do to prevent it? This signing of this bill and the ability to access now an automated system is going to be one way to prevent drugs from coming in, because we can really now see what all the goods are that are coming in. So customs and quarantine will play a major role in prevention of drug importation. And of course, treatment. And with treatment, of course, you have to look at the holistic person and get to the root causes. So we're really beefing up our wellness, Guam behavioral wellness with psychologists and psychiatrists. We're also going out into the schools to educate our children. And that has always been an ongoing program in collaboration with the Guam Police Department, their outreach program, not just in the schools, but throughout the whole island. And of course, rehabilitation is the big one, where we try to get these individuals with the resources so that they can come back into society in a very productive way, so that they can, self-sustain themselves in good health environment. So those are some of the major issues that we, as our administration and as our government, working together with the community. It's a community whole approach that we need to make sure when people see that drugs are being dealt, please let us know and call your police department and so forth, because we need all the ears and eyes and hands of our community to fight this epidemic.
Meantime, the AG wrote a letter to Speaker Therese Terlahi asking her to support passing legislation that provides his office with, quote, the tools to effectively combat the drug source by prosecuting those who voluntarily take and distribute drugs. He adds, quote, these categories of criminals are making crime victims of us and our families, ranging from nonviolent to violent crimes, all related to drug addiction. Destiny Cruz, KUAM News.